right, so if you look on your left-hand side down at the bottom, it says how to use QR codes. So you might want to download it first. I put that you have to create it first, but you can download it, and there's examples up at the top of some of the QR code readers that you can download. And I have some pictures there. So all you have to do is download it onto your phone. You can download it onto an iPad, iPod. There's also a link over to the left for download QR code reader to your desktop if you want to do that on your desktop as well. So what you're going to do is we're going to create a QR code, and then with the scanners that you hopefully have on your phone, or someone else might have a scanner, we're going to scan it to show you how to use it. So if you want to go to, my favorite one is you put up Kawa, I think it's called. I've never used that one, but I use QR Stuff all the time. It's super easy. So if you want to go to qrstuff.com. Yeah, for some reason I didn't link it. W. Okay, so here you don't need to register. I've never registered before. The kids don't need to register. What I do and what the kids do is you can click on any kind of format you want your QR code to be in. So for example, they have a website URL, they have...
Just a second, I'm going to open it on here instead.
Okay.
Then it'll be picked up in the window.
You can do a YouTube video, you can do just plain text, you can do an email message, email address, anything you want to. So you choose, what I use the most is plain text, or I use a URL. So if you click on plain text, right there, you can type in anything you want. You can make a little message to someone, you can include information about a subject that the kids are learning. Kids make up questions and we do scavenger hunts, so you can put any plain text you want in there. So you're going to type in whatever you want. Okay, and then you just click on download QR code, and it will download it right to your desktop. So it's right there. So you can save it as any image. It comes up as an image. So you can save it as anything you want. What I do is I put a folder on my desktop and I put all my QR codes in there.
I just wanted to
So
see
I
if it
can
worked first.
so I can go back to them anytime and have a copy of them. Now you can scan it right on the computer, or you can print it off. You can copy it as many times as you like. You can put it on any kind of surface. You can put it anywhere you want, and the kids can
There
scan
it is. It says, welcome to our QR code presentation. Now it's your turn to try it.
So all you do is you go into your QR code reader, you place it over top of the QR code, wherever it is, a piece of paper on a wall, anywhere, and the message will come up, or the video, or the image, or whatever you created will come up and show on that device. If you go back to the Linoit, if you don't have a device, because not all kids, we don't have very many iPods at school, we only have 10 for the whole school. So if the kids don't have a device to scan it, you can download the desktop reader onto your own desktop, or they can download it onto their desktop, and then they just bring over the QR code and scan it and hold it up in front of the QR code scanner, and then it comes up on their computer. Okay. Yeah. So there's a little graphic down here to explain a little more about QR codes. What are they and
This
what
one?
you can use them for? Yeah.
Yeah, this is a very cool,
Yeah.
oh, you can't click on it, can you? Actually, you can get, we could hyperlink
I'll have to,
that.
yeah. I'll have to enlarge it on the thing.
QR codes at a glance. Oh, wait.
QR codes at a glance, yeah.
No, it's not hyperlinking. Okay. If you
Yeah.
Google QR codes at a glance and go into images on Google, this big, this poster will come up and it'll be really big. It's by a librarian. She
Mhm.
creates all of these.
And it's basically everything we talked about, how to make it, how to scan it, and so forth. And then if you go back onto the line of which, you go up to the left.
Oops.
You see here 50 ways to use QR codes. There's a little slideshow for, there's just 50 on here, but there's numerous ways that you can use it. You can just go on Google even. I've gone on Google or on other people's blogs to see how they use QR codes. There's numerous ways that you can use it.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah, so there's many ways. Like I said, I've used it for art displays, math scavenger hunts, science scavenger hunts. We use it in our classroom, in my book, my own personal library. The kids have all done reviews and recorded their reviews of the books that I have in my classroom. Because a lot of times the kids come, they look at a book, and it's not so great, but they can actually listen to each other give reviews on the book, and then they're more likely to read it.
Or another example, which I made as we were creating this, is I made 20 of them, and they all have little biology facts. So I was going to put them around, outside of my classroom, and the kids just take their phones. I'm lucky because I teach grade 12, so they'll have their phone and they can just go and get all their little facts, come in, first day of school kind of activity. So it's kind of a cool thing.
Okay, here is that.
Any questions about QR codes? Has anybody tried to scan it with their phone yet? It worked? Yay, good.
Wonder if that one works, or if it's just
It's super easy, and once I showed the QRstuff.com website to my kids, they took off with it running. They came up with other ideas that they could use it
You can
for
do it right on
story
your
prompts, for questions, for reading, books, comprehension, all that kind of stuff. They came up with ideas of their own. So once I showed them how to use it, it was super easy, and then they just started running with it. Now they want to use it all the time. They want to create QR codes and share with other people in the school.
Oh, it leads it to
It
this.
goes to a website.
I think it goes to this thing here.
Yep.
So then you'll
Do you know
just-
you can even buy QR codes that you can put on for little tattoos on people?
Yeah.
And so the kids could I can just see them finding that so cool that they could put, I don't know, tell about their favorite holiday or something and have it on there and people go there to talk about it.
We were just, Jen is teaching kindergarten and I'm teaching grade 4, and we were just thinking that my grade 4s could take the kindergartens around and show them the school using QR codes where they're sort of like a scavenger hunt for the kindergartens. With a buddy in grade 4 to help.
And the kindergartners are so cute because we did something similar to that with our buddies, and they were just like, it's magic. They thought it was just the
Yeah.
neatest thing. And they could do it themselves. They took the iPods and they went off by themselves. They left the big kids because they were like, they knew how to do it right
Yeah.
away. It's super easy. One thing is in the 50 ways they showed you can put it on a t-shirt as well. So I was talking to another teacher who did this for her celebration of learning, and I was thinking about doing this for mine, is that you can have the kids make their QR codes, so whatever they're presenting for celebration of learning, they can take a picture of it, they can record their voice, do a video, create a QR code, and they can iron it onto a t-shirt, and then they can be a walking celebration of learning. So as they come in, parents can just scan their t-shirt
That's a great
instead of having them standing there.
Yeah.